With the brand new Pokemon trailer, you'd expect all the information to be in the trailer, but of course, this is Pokemon, and not everything was in the trailer. Instead, a lot of the information was on the official Pokemon Scarlet and Violet website, and there are 15 important things that I think you guys have missed that I want to cover in this video, and let you know more about these games than the trailer did already, alright? So here are the 15 things that weren't in the trailers and that you probably missed about these games. The first thing is that character customization is limited to school uniforms when it comes to the clothing. When it comes to accessories and face shape and all this stuff, that's improved drastically it seems. But when it comes to the actual clothing that you can wear, it seems you're limited to basically 4 different options. And it's stuck to school uniforms because we are in fact in school. But all these things such as eye shape, mouth shape, eyebrows, all those small little things are customizable, and there seem to be a lot of accessories as well. So it's not that there isn't any kind of character customization. It's not like BDSP where you only get certain outfits. There are some customization options available, but for the clothing, just uniforms. The second thing is that the region map was not shown in the trailer, but it was in fact shown on the website. Here is of course the Paldea map. Shout out to Birdkeeper Toby for giving me this because I had a low res image of it, but he gave me a high quality one. And it is pretty darn big. It is a huge region. There is water and like open land everywhere. It looks to be so beautiful. And in fact, the big city in the game is called Mesagosa. I'm probably butchering that name, but that is what it's called according to the official Pokemon website. We'll come back to Mesagosa in a bit, but yeah, there seem to be a lot of landmarks. I did in fact make a map breakdown video, but I'm gonna remake that video and post it again. So if you guys want to see a map breakdown with a high quality image, please be sure to stay tuned for that. Number 3, we're back in school with pretty much everybody because our schools do not have any age restriction. Adults and children both can join this school. And the name of the school depends on which version you play. It's either Orange in Spanish or Grape in Spanish. That's basically the school name. And here again, Mesagosa is the city, the largest city in the game, and the city where the schools are from. It's quite interesting that this will make sense. This makes sense as to why we have a few different rivals: Arvin, Penny, Nimona, and they all seem to be of different ages. Speaking of Arvin, number 4, Arvin's all about the cooking. Now, I don't know if they really showed it off too well in the trailer. I didn't get the feeling that they did. But he's not really that good at Pokemon battles. Instead, he focuses on cooking and researching healthy recipes that help Pokemon feel better. So I think he's going the route of more like a healer, more like a Brock by the looks of things. So that's quite interesting. I'm not sure why they didn't show that off all too well in the trailer, but hey, for some reason they didn't. But that's Arvin for you. And he's definitely an older fellow, one of the older people that can join the school for sure. Number 5, you can take on gym leaders in any order as mentioned in the trailer. However, gym leader scaling does not seem to be there. So if you take a look at the Pokemon website, they'll say that there's no set path to the gyms. You can purposely seek out a stronger gym leader, or you can simply stop by a gym that happens to be located in a town you came across your journey. This time you get to plot your very own path along Victory Road. The fact that they say that you can purposely seek out a stronger gym leader says or implies that there is no level scaling. It will still be an order of 1 to 8. It's just that you can take on 7 before you take on 2. Like that, you get what I'm saying? But they're all still, if a gym leader is meant to be the 7th gym leader, that gym leader will have Pokemon as strong as the 7th gym leader should. Basically, so you can take them on in any order you want, but they aren't going to scale up to the Pokemon that you have or the gym badges that you have for sure. Number 6, this is going to break a lot of hearts. Grisha, the Ice type gym leader, is a dude. It's a guy. You fell for the thirst trap. I know you did. I know you did. Don't worry, I did too. Number 7, something that really irked me in the trailer was that Koraidon has wheels on its body, but runs on all 4s. Like, what's the point, right? Turns out, Koraidon doesn't actually have wheels. It works as a flotation device when it swims, and it's doing whatever when it flies, but those aren't wheels. It runs. It uses all 4 legs to run. It doesn't have wheels. It's there for show. What was the point? What was the point? Okay, calming down a little bit. Number 8. Something seems to be something pretty cool, if I'm right, is that it seems like Koraidon and Miraidon have even more forms than the ones that's already been discovered. So I'll make this very clear. This is coming before showing off the ride Pokemon forms on the website, but it's saying even more forms than the ones we've already discovered. And that tells me that it's not just their base forms they're talking about the ride forms. So I feel like they're implying that they're gonna have a few more forms, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that, but it really sounds like to me that they will in fact have more forms than just these 3. I made a video talking about how I think they'll have 30 forms just because of the way the trailer was made. But I also said in that video that the way the trailer is going, it looks like they will have at least 1 or 2 more new forms, but that's just what I think. Who knows? Number 9, the Terrestrial Phenomenon actually has a logo to it, and this logo is in the title of the games as well as the head top. I don't know what you want to call it, the crystal head top on all of the Pokemon that terrestrialize, if that's how you pronounce it. Terrestrialize, I think so. If you look at Quaxly over here, you'll see that on its water fountain at the top, there seems to be a little crystal that looks angry. If you look at Fuecoco, it's same thing. There's a little crystal that's angry. Sprigatito, you can't really see it in this image, but it's there. Every terrestrial Pokemon has this crystal gimmick on it, and it's there in the logos as well. It doesn't really have the face, but something really neat and cool that I noticed that I didn't really notice at first, but after looking at it a few times, I noticed that, hey, they got a little crystal face on it that I didn't see before, so here you go. Number 10, to explain terrestrial Pokemon really quickly, you need a Terra Orb to terrestrialize a Pokemon. It doesn't just simply happen, so there is a certain item linked to the mechanic as per usual, and not everyone has it, only the notable trainers, of course. This is how it always goes in Pokemon. On top of that, I will make a video talking about this later, but essentially, it is an additional type to a new Pokemon, so you can basically have triple type Pokemon if you wanted to, or dual type if it's a mono type Pokemon. And if you want to add an existing type to a Pokemon that already has a type, let's say you want to add fire to Blaziken, its stab is basically going to increase, and it's going to have stronger fire type moves. That's basically all it is. Otherwise, if it was a new type, let's say you want to add water for somehow, it would be fire, water, and fighting, and it would have the weaknesses of that typing, essentially. I'll make another video talking about it in depth, but this is essentially all terrestrializing Pokemon is. Number 11, poor Whooper got kicked out of the water, man. It got, oh my god, its territory got taken from it, and people said, nah, you ain't allowed to live here. So it climbed out of the water and went onto the land, and now it's just surviving with the poisonous film. Surviving with the poisonous film. Poor Whoopi. Poor Whoopi. It's still cute though. I think we're all gonna love it regardless. Look at that face. How can you go wrong with Whooper? How can you go wrong with it? Oh, it's also a poison ground type. Titan is a pure ice type, and Fido is a fairy type, which, by the way, Fido gotta be one of the best names on all of Pokemon. Amazing, amazing stuff. Number 12, shout out to Infamous Trainer for this one. Apparently, it looks as if, can't say for sure, but it looks as if evolutions are going to be happening in the overworld itself, not into a different menu. And even in the trailer, when the Noibat evolved into the Noivern, it looked like that's what was happening. So, yeah, it seems as if we're getting overworld evolutions, which is pretty dope. Number 13, Eevee is everywhere, man. Not only did they show off the terrestrial gimmick with Eevee, and they showed how it can be a grass type or a water type, they also showed off Penny, who has an Eevee bag with her, and maybe there's something to do with Eevee here. There's a lot of hints at Eevee evolution, but I will say there's no confirmation whether or not we're getting an Eevee evolution as of yet. And the Chloe episode is coming out in the anime. I got no clue, man. Just that Eevee is everywhere for some reason, and who knows? We even got a trainer with an Eevee backpack. Let's see where this goes. Number 14, is the battle timer back? I really don't know, because in the raid battles there seems to be a battle timer. I hope this doesn't imply that there will be a battle timer for regular battles, but they are talking about Nintendo Switch Online, which of course you need that for raid battles, but I really hope it's just raid battles that have the battle timer and not actual battles. We'll see what happens. I hope they don't mess this up. And finally, number 15, I'll give you one more after this just because I'm nice. Number 15 is that we got some version exclusives, Larvitar and Stonejourner in Scarlet, and Bagon and Ice-Q in Violet. That's all we have so far, it seems. Of course, there will be many more, but for now, that's all it is. And just to give you one extra one in case you thought any one of these 15 were a cop-out, There seem to be 3 different pathways you can take in this game. Gyms are one of them, and there are 2 more. I gotta say, Pokemon races have to be one of them. There is no question in my head about it, because not only are we riding around with Koraidon and Miraidon, but there are flags everywhere, there are gas stations as Pokemon centers. It's gotta be, there gotta be Pokemon races. Has to be. Has to be. They haven't talked about it yet, but let's see. So guys, those are the 15 different things that you missed in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer, or that were not told there. I would say it's a bit more than 15 because I kind of jumbled a few together, but yeah, no, a lot of information on the website. Please be sure to check the website out. Check out my map breakdown video or the video where I'm going to talk about Pokemon races, because I definitely will. And take care of yourselves, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video, alright? Later, bye!